and there's no catch. I go and get the bag and I'm not bringing it back. I'm like a down QB, I put the pain in the past. And if you ever had a problem, promise I didn't ask. So it's 444 in the car, my dash. Shake a big, told them all, you went first, you last. Little boy, that's facts. I'ma throw that cash to my money. You know what? Let me stop.
I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel away, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel away, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. A few moments ago, to the delight of this Buffalo crowd, it was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
Tyler Bass about ready to get us going. And in front of a raucous crowd, this one is underway. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy. They're at the 24. They're
on the 24-yard line.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 23-yard line.
2nd and 11 now. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
He was brought down.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd manageable with that run.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
San Francisco.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On 1st down, they go with Mostert again. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Brought down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
That is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. The Buffalo defense does its job, and it's 4th down.
But, partner, anytime someone tells me that fundamentals are leaving the game, I'm going to show them this play because they couldn't get to the passer. So what do you have to do? Get your hands up in the passing lane, and they batted it away on a 3rd down attempt.
Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Mostert. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. The tackle is made by Micah Hyde.
At the 11-yard line.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Touchdown.
Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive.
Point after.
That was a really good opening drive on a number of fronts. 10 plays, very methodical, set the tone.
So you know right now, if you're on the defensive side of the ball, you're on the sideline saying, okay, what do we have to dial up in order to get off the field a lot faster? Because both sides are out there for 10 plays, but one side comes off energized, and the other side comes off with some questions.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
10 at their own 30-yard line.
And the Bills now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Javon Kinlaw, the big D tackle there to bring him down. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Allen.
32-yard line.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Singletary, they'll run for it. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
The 41-yard line.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. 12 yards that time, and a Bills 1st down.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
Ball carrier. Richard Sherman on the tackle. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 now. Allen. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line.
By Eric.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long.
3rd down.
From the gun, it's Allen. Finding room inside the 40. Man open, that's Robert Foster complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now a first carry for T.J. Yeldon. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 6-0 our score after 1. The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Allen on target there to Stephon Diggs. And the Bills are an extra point away from taking the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Their own 26-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 25-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Garoppolo. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
He's going to find his man. That's Tavon Austin. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 46. Now Mostert. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
It's 2nd and inches.
Now Garoppolo on the bootleg. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
He's brought down
just enough to get the first down there with a 1-yard pickup.
3rd and inches, just turn around and hand it to the big guy and let him plow forward and pick up a first down. A lot of people think that the offensive line, they may almost take the play off because they got a big guy back there pushing forward. I think it actually works in reverse.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Alexander.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. Looking here for Smith downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
3rd down.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
4th down.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, go into pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised them a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped them well short of a first down.
A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field. Certainly not with... And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Tyler Bass now for the point after. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6.
Makes the score Bills 14, 49ers 6. Tyler Bass to kick.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
The 35-yard
play fake from Mostert. Now Garoppolo. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 15 yards on the play. 1st down.
1st down, San Francisco.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Well, they intercept Garoppolo for the 3rd time. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
Well, this This is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Allen. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. But Nick Bosa so quick on the outside, he gets in there to bring him down. Throwing on 2nd and long. Allen, he'll let it go deep for Foster. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Robert Foster, 40 yards. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
Well, that's what I call an answer right there. They gave up a sack on the previous play. How about what they did to finish things off, turning it right back around?
That's the response, and that O-line feels a lot better now, don't they?
Yeah, without a doubt, because give up the sack on the previous play, that just hurts those guys because they never want to see their guy get hit.
6. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
3-yard line.
2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. He's got a man. Complete.
Garoppolo's pass.
A big play there just before halftime. 43 yards. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
49ers.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This will be a 37-yard attempt. And this one is no good. He missed it. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
At the 47-yard line.
There's Mostert. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
49er ball carrier. He's brought down at the 42-yard line.
Once again, it's Mostert. And shelling through the tackle. And he'll be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 34.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. An 8-yard pickup. First down, San Francisco.
Garoppolo on first down. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards. This is Mostert.
First down.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. 4 yards to go on second down from the 7. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his second touchdown of the night. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. And it's no good. No, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is.
Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
21-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. The third quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now, those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again?
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back.
8 yards on the
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
43-yard line.
Allen going to get this one to Singletary. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
10 at the 17-yard line.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Lee Smith there to make the grab. And the Bills will extend their lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
And now Sean McDermott's made the call. They'll go for 2. And they'll try and run it in with Singletary. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Bills 27, 49ers 12.
The Bills say they have it, and they do. Great job by the kick team there to get the football, but also don't forget about the man that started it, the lonesome kicker himself.
I love that you brought him into it because he doesn't get nearly the attention he deserves. Oftentimes it's only when it's negative. In this case, he created a positive play for his team.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. On first down, they'll start out with Singletary. Singletary, a first down and more. And down right around the 37. 16 yards right off the bat for the first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 23 yards, the final tally. Allen operating from the gun toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. This defense figured out something in the locker room. That's 2 third-quarter picks now.
And you just wonder, did he get too comfortable in the locker room himself? His team has the lead. Take care of the football. He's putting them in jeopardy right now.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
And a manageable 3rd down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Garoppolo to his tight end, Kittle, for a Niner first down. Back now in Buffalo. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter. Garoppolo gets this into the hands of Taylor. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. The Niners on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Garoppolo again. Taking a shot for Samuel. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Micah Hyde. There he goes, right side. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown.
Touchdown, Bills.
And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he slings one that's incomplete.
I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here, trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number 1, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number 2, if you are going to go for 2, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
So they hit the ball before it went 10 yards. I know that's tough, but you got to stay disciplined.
It is difficult because you're so eager to go get the football. It's that type of a play, but you're exactly right. Have to have the discipline to let it go 10 first.
And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Garoppolo now. And my goodness, another interception. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown.
The Bills are
short throw pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Bills 40, 49ers 12.
Ooh, a little cruel here. They're going to go for the onside kick up big. 49er hands team does its job. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. 3 yards the gain there, second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7.
At the Bills' 44-yard line.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And that is incomplete here.
Another not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
The Bills say they have it, and they do. So the onside kick is recovered. And, you know, I always thought, Charles, as someone who didn't play these positions, that going over the middle as a receiver or trying to recover an onside kick, those are two very tough things to do.
It takes a lot of fortitude to put yourself in that position, but you have to do it in order to help your team win.
Unable to recover it, it costs him. The kicking team gets the football here. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
41-yard line.
On first down, they stick with Singletary. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Singletary. He's brought down at the 39-yard line.
From the 39, Allen eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. And I saw that lane start to develop. Boom. He took advantage of it. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Fred Warner in on the tackle. A 7-yard pickup.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Allen.
18-yard.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Javon Kinlaw able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. On 3rd and long, it's Allen. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Big loss here as he's taken down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. Now the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. That one was intended for John Brown, and that'll bring up second down. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Allen will try again on second down. Going deep for Diggs. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach? And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
It's second down.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on third and long.
From the gun on third, Garoppolo. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. And it's fielded at the 34. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. Flush to his right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Play action. Now it's Allen. He'll let it go deep for Foster. That's caught inside the 20. A big pickup of 38. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. On first down, Singletary. And they'll get him down right around the 16.
Tackle made at the 16-yard line.
So Allen's going to look to throw. Going right, and that's complete. And he's brought down. The Bills passing game, getting them down the field. They've got another first down.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
And it's incomplete. So now only 7 seconds remain.
12.
And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
Pass to kick off for Buffalo.
And the 49er hands team does its job. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
White on the coverage.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. One final try now for Garoppolo. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Tonight's final score.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Buffalo.